All right, everybody, your old buddy Dorky and 40 back here with you. Hope everybody had great holidays, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. So, what we're going to talk about today is the Runcam NANO3 FPV cycle has ran through 2 lots of these. The first time, they sold them too early, and I was able to get one, and then I was just able to pick up 2 on the last time they went back in stock. It looks like their little text message notifications are turned off now, which stinks because that was a very, very nice feature. But this is it. I had a live stream about it a couple of days ago. You guys can go back and check that out if you want. And I think a lot of people were pretty happy with the way that this camera was performing, at least from the live stream. You know, got to keep in mind, this thing is just a single board camera, and the lens on this thing is smaller than a pencil eraser, and it weighs about 1.63 or 73 grams. You can't adjust the settings or nothing like that on it, which is kind of a shame. But with the HDO2s and everything like that, you're able to dial in the images quite a bit. This is the actual image off of the PowerPlay DVR. No changes to any colors or anything like that. And you know, this is a pretty harsh time of day to be flying in. You can see when you turn into the sun here, you can still see there that your image just isn't getting blown out. And a lot of these micro cameras, especially the board cameras, are just like notorious for this. So the jump in technology that we have now in these micro cameras is just super great. You know, the downside to it is that it is a board camera, so it's pretty limited as far as like what you can actually put it into. That's kind of the one limiting factor to this. Hopefully we'll see like a cased version of it that we can stuff in to other size of ships and canopies and stuff like that. But for right now, you know, I have mine mounted on the TP3 here. I'll show you. And let's take a look at some, this is from the nameless DVR, so the footage won't look as smooth, but it could also give you a better idea. Nearly about the same time of day. Interestingly enough, you can kind of see this was flown with my Dominator V2s, and I think, I mean, the only thing that's changed is goggles. Maybe it's because there's more light out there with the sun and the reflections off the snow, but the cameras don't look as, the colors don't look as warm. Still a little bit warmer cast to the video, but it looks a little bit different than out of the HDO2s. Could be the DVR versus the PowerPlay, not 100% sure. But that's pretty much what you're looking at with the NANO3 camera. And if you want to take a look at it here closer on the bench, we can go ahead and do that. It shows up just here in a little box, and this is it right here. Let's see here. You know, there's a knife blade, so you can see just how small and ridiculous this thing is. And the weight, for everybody that wants to know, 1.39 grams. Okay, 1.39 grams. That's definitely a lot smaller than 1. What did I say, 7 or something like that? So there's mine right here inside the TP3 build that I have going on. Fits perfectly inside the B-Brain canopies. What you got to do is just trim off some of this stuff, and then you're going to need to flex the sides to kind of make it so you can squeeze it in there. You can kind of see I've done that with mine already. I just took a pair of wire strippers and just kind of work the plastic loose a little bit. Like, you know, you don't want to crank on it and break it or nothing like that, but you just need to wiggle it and just kind of work it loose a little bit, and then you'll be able to pop the camera right in there and everything looks good. It fits in there perfect. The only reason I really have these rubber bands and stuff on here is to hold up my Model T and my antenna from kind of flopping around. I tried the tape thing and just kind of didn't work out. I think I still have some left on there, but anyway, that is the Runcam Nano 3. 20 bucks. They're perfect for these builds. Here's a Runcam Racer Nano 3, so you can see the size difference of that right there. The lens is huge on this thing compared to this. So perfect for toothpick builds if you're going to be using this B-bearing canopy or some other kind of board mount. So there's more dimensions and stuff like that on the FPV Cycle website if you guys want to check that out. And keep an eye on there, because you know Bob's always going to have things coming in and out of stock. Nothing is in today that I'm looking for, waiting on those motors so we can do that 3-inch 1S build. So we will see you guys on the next video. Later.